alongside Viola Davis in the critically acclaimed film The Woman King, which is in theaters right now.
I have watched soldiers die because they did not have discipline. Their easy life did not prepare them for...
I did not have an easy life.
That's an here.
I did not have an easy life. I want to be with the others. I want to fight for my king.
Your tears mean nothing. To be a warrior, you must kill your tears.
Please welcome my fellow South African, Thuso Mbedu. Thuso Mbedu, welcome to The Daily Show.
I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you here. This is so amazing.
Goodness.
South African, huh? Look at this. And not just a South African who is absolutely crushing it in everything that you do. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Right? Congratulations on The Woman King. I mean, everyone, critics, 90-something, 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. Everybody talks about it, raves about it. It's not an easy film to watch, again. And it feels like you have this knack for not just acting, but portraying a person, a moment, and a feeling in time that makes people feel. Do you do that on purpose, not the acting part, but do you choose a role because you go like, I'm gonna make people cry with this one?
Not cry. It's funny because I'm always, like back home in South Africa, that's what I was known for. And so I am actively resisting roles that I, as a character, would have to cry. And in this one, I loved the fact that Viola's character tells my character that you do not cry in this space. Absolutely loved it, because then it means I don't have to cry. But then, you know, the movie then tells us that what Viola was telling my character is not necessarily true. Because taking away her tears means stripping her of her humanity, ultimately. So, but yeah, I choose projects that I feel will have some sort of impact. You know, we're not following the money, we're following purpose. We're following changing people's lives. I did drama in high school and in university because I wanted to use acting as a tool for social change.
I love that.
So, yeah.
I love it, because people take for granted how much it shapes culture, how it influences how we see the world, what we do in it. This was also a great opportunity for me and for you, and you seized it because, you know, you kick ass in this movie.
Literally.
Like, Thuso, like you fight.
Yes. And
I want to know, how many martial arts did you study for? Like, you had to go and, what was it, like?
Bruh, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a range of different things. I got cast, I think, like April-ish. Pre-production training was starting in July. So I put myself through Muay Thai between...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you doing Muay Thai. I saw you hitting yourself with weapons. Like, there's a video of Thuso, you should check it out if it's still on your social media. It's amazing because you show us the progression.
Yeah.
So obviously in the movie, it's just you like kick, pa, 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 and then you play the video where you start off and it's like, ha, ha, ha,
actually, yeah.
It's basically you beating yourself in the beginning. Why would you put yourself through that? You know you can use a stunt double, right?
Oh, okay, wait. Gina, our director, does not believe in stunt doubles.
Wow.
Yes, number one. And so part of my audition for the movie was going through a physical and fitness test to determine whether I'd be able to do my own stunts or not. Yes.
So that means you know how to fight now?
I like to believe so.
I don't like to believe so. You can fight.
I don't know. We have action and cut in the movie in real life.
I think you can fight. I also learned from from talking to some of the people who were involved in the movie that this is one of my favorite stories from the film. Everyone had to do, I think it was 2 hours of training.
Yes.
2 hours of training. You then said, no, I would like to do 3 hours.
An extra hour, yeah.
Okay.
Naturally.
But then because of that, the director was like, that's actually a great idea. Everyone should do 3 hours.
It was my bad. It really. No, man, guys, no, understand. You know, we're all new to stunts and action, and you know, I have great confidence in the amount of time that I put into my acting, into the research and the conversations and the rehearsals. And so, let's say my acting was up here. I needed my stunts to be at least, you know, in the vicinity
Yeah, but then
And so that means
you became
extra
that
time.
kid in class. I remember in school, and you know the kids I'm talking about. You became that kid in class where sometimes a lesson would end, and then the teacher would be like, okay, everybody goes, and then that kid who goes like, sir, you didn't give us homework. Everyone got an extra hour. I mean, it came out great in the movie, but there must have been a moment where people were like, Thuso, wena?
Viola, yeah, was very much too, so come on.
Before I let you go, I want to talk about the projects that you're embarking on now, because it's one thing to perform in front of the camera, you know, it's another to cement yourself in an industry, but you've really jumped, you know, from strength to strength. You've got an entire production deal with Paramount Plus now, where you're going to be working on your own productions, which I know you're really passionate about. I'd love to know what you would dream of creating. If you could, you know, not the specific stories, but what are you trying to create in the world where you are the teller of the story versus just the person who's in it?
I think more than anything, you know, I want to create the stories that are innately in us. Because growing up and being in this industry, one, you believe that you can be anything until you get to the industry and they tell you, no, you can't. And so what are those stories? And like with the Paramount Plus deal, we're specifically focusing on health, climate, and equity as part of their social impact initiative, and taking that to South Africa and Africa. And so those are stories that will transform people's thinking, because from my understanding and from what I've experienced back home is they're very keen on commissioning projects that will encourage destructive behavior, but aren't necessarily teaching people how to transform and empower their lives.
Wow.
And so if we can come with those stories that are both entertaining and teaching people to do better and be better, then I'm all the happier for it. Because then otherwise, why are we doing this?
I like
you
that
know?
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been beautiful to watch your journey. I've seen you act and do the best and just kick ass. I've seen you kick in all martial arts, including yourself and the other people. I truly believe, and I don't think I'll be wrong in this, you're going to kick ass in everything. Your production company, the work you're doing in South Africa, everything you do going forward. Thank you so much for joining me on the show.
Thank you.
Wonderful seeing you again.